Hey guys, today I'm debunking the patch myth. You can pretty much make patches on any material you want. It all depends on what you're gonna put it on. You can use a heavyweight cutaway stabilizer to make a patch on. The only thing is you just have to cut around the edges. You can use felt to make a patch. You can use water-soluble poly mesh to make patches. They just stick it in the water and they rinse right. If you saw my episode on the patches that I did, the race jacket, they were all done with water-soluble. You can use twill. Obviously, the color will depend on the background that you choose. So right here we have some examples. This was done on water-soluble poly mesh. It was it was embroidered right on top of it, washed out, and everything just fell off, and it's nice. This was done on the backing. You can always just trim it and cut it away and it's gonna look great. Now here I have an example of a bunch of them all in the same. And this is using Madeira's Badge Master film. So this is great. Now, when you use the film, however, if you're not gonna use any type of color for the background, you need to use a thread. So in this case, this is exactly this patch here. And it was a double scaffolding, a double background underlay with the tatami overlay. Okay, that's your complex fill. It's called a double lattice pattern, so it's going to do this pattern first, then it's going to do that one, and then finish with this. That's how I got this background to make the patch, and then I finished with the red, the black, and finally did the border. Once you do this with this patch, look, it just tears away just like this, and now you have your patch. You just have to clean it up, put your adhesive, and you're done. Now, if you notice this one I used the actual felt, and I did it as an applique style patch, but it used the felt as the background, so it's nice and soft. This patch took a lot less time because I didn't have to do all this underlay. So depending on the color of the background that you pick, you can save a lot of time and make the patch however you want it. And again, this is going to just pop right out and it's ready for glue application. Now this one was using twill. You can embroider directly on the twill in your hoop with some backing behind it. The only thing is you still have to cut the edge off of that. It makes the edges not so clean as these, but you can still make your patches with twill and cut around them, or you can do it in the applique style as well. But if you're running a whole bunch of them on a sheet, you can hoop the whole piece of twill on your hoop and just make a whole bunch of patches. Later on, you just have to cut them out. And again, using the badge film, everything just pops right out. You just take your scissors and cut around the edges as close as you can. Just make sure you don't cut the stitches. If you do cut the stitches, you can use a glue that it's called Stitch Freeze that allows the stitches, it keeps the stitches from running on you. So here you have 4 different styles of patches, or 3 different styles of patches made with different materials: felt, twill, and this is all embroidery.